Hey guys, it's the Wyoming Stone Ranger out here in the barn in my rock corner where I've got all of my favorite rocks on display. It's winter in Wyoming and I've done something really crazy. The wind has been blowing so hard outside that I haven't gone out because just don't want to bear the 40 and 50 and 60 mile an hour winds. When it's 30 degrees out there, that temperature wind chill factor is way low. So I did something super crazy that the world out there would say, you're nuts. I bought dirt. That's right. I bought dirt. I had it shipped to me here at the ranch house. But it's not just any dirt. This dirt has come from the Gem Mountain Mine in Montana. And hopefully, as we go through this dirt, we're gonna find Montana sapphires. Now it seems crazy and it seems like it was expensive, but we'll see if it was worth it or not, because this bucket, it was one of these small buckets, like the buckets you always see me using, like this one right here. That size bucket full of dirt was poured into a box, and I paid $60 for that. Now granted, $15 of that was for the shipping, but $60 for that. Let's see if it was worth it. We're gonna go into the ranch house and we're gonna find out if there's enough sapphires in there to make it worth my while. I'm excited. Let's see how it goes, all right? Let's go in the ranch house. Here's the setup I have for looking for the sapphires. When I first started this process, I had no clue what I was doing. I had to call a buddy of mine to see, how do you get the sapphires? How do you find them out of here? Well, I discovered that you have to wash the gravel. So I'm gonna take a scoop of the gravel and just in a little kitchen strainer that I got, we're gonna pour that in there. Put a little bit more in there. And then I got this bucket of water. We just take that scoop, lower down in the bucket, and just start shaking it around. And get all of the dirt out of there. You can see it starting to float out the sides. And keep going until all of the dirt is out. It's kind of a slow process, but that's okay. I'm not in a big hurry. It's kind of fun to do. Once I get that all cleaned out, a little bit more. Once I've gotten that all cleaned out, I just used a paper plate. I dump it out on, and then I start to search. And so far, what I have found, I'm approximately a third of the way through that box of gravel. And here are the sapphires that I've found so far. See if I can get that to focus a little better. There we go. That's the sapphires that I found so far. So I'm gonna keep going. And as I find some more, I'll let you in on that and show you what's going on. They sure are brilliant. They're kind of a Coke bottle green. These sapphires won't turn blue until they're heat treated. So let's keep going, see what else we can find in this mess of gravel. So as it turns out, this is a tedious process, washing all the gravel and then going through it with a fine-tooth comb, or in this case, number 2 pencil. That's what I've been using to go through and just pull them apart and physically look for each and every sapphire that might be in here. And I don't know if you've seen it yet, but there's one right there. Let me zoom in on it. Once you find one, boy, do they stand out. Check that out. That's a pretty good size sapphire from what I've been finding so far. So that one is definitely a keeper. All the sapphires are. And what I've got to put them in is not a bucket, but a little box. These are my industrial tweezers. There it is. That is a pretty cool looking rock right there. I'll take it and put it in the box with the rest of them. So after emptying several of my little strainers full, starting to get a little frustrating because I wasn't really finding much. And then all of a sudden, when I dump this one out, there's two that I can see before I even start going through these. There's one right there. See that little guy right there? They sure stand out once you see them and spot them. See if I can find the other one. Right there it is. Look at that. Beautiful. That's exciting. Two of them out of one little strainer full. I'm gonna keep going. I sifted through the entire box, washed it, and poked through every single piece of gravel in that box, and these are the sapphires that I found. One thing that I learned is there's a difference between a Montana sapphire and a Yogo sapphire. First of all, the Yogo sapphires come from a specific mine in Montana, the Yogo mine. And by nature, they've already been heat treated and they naturally came blue. A lot of these sapphires will have to be heat treated so that they turn blue. So Mother Nature didn't turn all of these blue, but you can see it did turn a couple of them blue, like that little round guy right there in the middle of the screen. They're still extremely beautiful, and it was a lot of fun to dig these out of that box. That's the largest sapphire that I got right there. So was it worth it? I think so. I paid $60 for this box of gravel, and I had a ball going through. It took me about 2 hours, and it was a lot of fun. And every time you find one of these little gems, it's just like finding a little piece of treasure. I'd still like to get up to Montana and go through that mine myself. But this is the results. I'm pleased with the results. And I think you should try it too. So I'm the Wyoming Stone Ranger. I can't wait until we saddle up and ride again. I can't wait for the springtime thaw to come so it's not so nasty outside. But one thing I'm going to do between now and then is in a week or so, going to be headed to Arizona, going to Quartzsite to the big Jam and Rock show there. And when I get there, we'll be taking some video of that too. Hopefully, we'll hit the petrified wood forest on the way by. Happy New Year, everyone, and happy rock hunting in 2022.
If it's Jasper and Casper are picking the shell in the Oregon Trail again.